Now, obviously, I'm very excited for Insomniac's Marvel game. It is something that I have been keeping a close eye on, and I wanted to talk about two little things that kind of popped up that I think are a bit interesting. Now, the first one is about the fans of Wolverine, or the fans of Insomniac in general, going a little wild here with this little potential joke that Insomniac Games tweeted. They shared this right here, and it reads, "Clause? What's that? Some kind of fancy lawyer lingo?" And instantly, people started assuming that this was Daredevil. Now, obviously, we love Daredevil here on the channel. You guys know that. We even made a video deep diving into the canceled Daredevil game. And we've talked about how much we would love to see a Daredevil game fully here today, now coming soon. Obviously, Insomniac is in a big deal here with Marvel, working on multiple and different Marvel games. They got Venom, they got Spider-Man, now they're doing Wolverine. Potentially in the future we might get a Hulk game or something like that. So it's easy for us to get excited. It's easy for us to assume, oh yeah, this is definitely a hint at Daredevil. Now, why would Insomniac Games post this? Why, if they didn't want to tease something, if they didn't want to make some waves, what is the point? And a lot of people started saying, okay, could this be Daredevil? Then other people started saying, well, maybe this is She-Hulk. And if we go back to the very first teaser of Marvel Wolverine, they had on the license plate one of the first appearances, or the first appearance of Hulk, or a Hulk fight with Wolverine. And so, we can assume that maybe the Incredible Hulk is due an appearance, or at least an Easter egg in the Wolverine game. And so if we might have an appearance from Hulk or something like that, maybe you could include She-Hulk in here and kind of expand on that Hulk universe a little bit and kind of, see what's going on. Now, I think that would be awesome, but obviously I would be more happy. I would be more interested in seeing a Daredevil appearance. And now, if Insomniac didn't show Daredevil in Hell's Kitchen, in the Spider-Man games, in a side mission, in chatter between villains, why would they do it in a Wolverine game, where the Wolverine game expands more into Europe or Asia, if I am remembering correctly? It's not necessarily going to be taking place in New York. Now, will his travels have him go to New York for something? Maybe he makes a very small, quick stop in New York and he ends up meeting up with Daredevil for some reason, or Matt Murdock. That could happen, but it is a little far-fetched maybe to see what would Daredevil be doing really far away from Hell's Kitchen. So I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. Now, obviously the characters have history and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. It would be fun to see Daredevil, but this could be just a little joke. Daredevil season 2 is right around the corner. Maybe they're just trying to make some noise for that. Or this leads into the next part of the video, is that Wolverine gets a release date. Now we know around the time that they're going to release. So maybe them doing this clause, what's that, some kind of fancy lawyer lingo tweet, is to get us excited and even more prepared for the Sony State of Play that's coming out on February 12th. It's coming out in 3 freaking days. And I have a big feeling that we're going to get a lot of new information on Marvel's Wolverine. We're going to get the official exact release date. We're probably going to get a lot of gameplay, and we might even see what this tweet was hinting at. Maybe you see She-Hulk, maybe you see Daredevil. It might give you a little tease of that. So I think that is very interesting, and that is something to keep a close eye on. Now, according to Comic Book Reporter, they cover the fact that Sony released their Q3 financial results document, and they outlined that the following year, which is now 2026, they will have a new title, 2 new titles releasing, such as Sorrows and Marvel's Wolverine. But that would basically put Marvel's Wolverine to release in fall of 2026. That is what they want to do. That is something that they're aiming for and they're confident at hitting. So if they want the game to release fall 2026, the marketing for it needs to start ramping up a bit. And this Sony State of Play coming on February 12th here, just in a few days, is the perfect place to really start ramping up that marketing for the game. Now, I thought that was very interesting, and that's something that I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on here for this State of Play. I hope that we could could see some prolonged gameplay where Wolverine is fighting, moving, hear the actor playing him a little bit more. I'm just very curious to see how the world looks and how it feels and how more brutal the combat is going to feel, because this is a Wolverine game and he's going to be chopping people up left and right. But yeah, that's basically what I got for today. What do you guys think about that tweet, about that lawyer lingo talk? Do you think it's She-Hulk? Do you think it's Daredevil? Or do you think it was just fun little joke and it really has to do with nothing?